I wonder when the world will wake up. Will it ever see the love shine bright? I think we're in the middle of a shake-up. Don't lose heart, there's always a new start. I wonder when the world will wake up.
Hey, I've got worse news. Your dad just passed probably about 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes ago. So I'm very sorry, buddy. Very sorry to call you with bad news. Thanks. Take care. Bye.
And even after that one, I still didn't feel anything. You know, I called my wife and I told her, you know, what happened, but you know, I didn't tell anybody at work. I didn't take time off from work. You know, I could have taken bereavement time or whatever. I didn't go to the funeral. I did nothing. It was just like another day. And then my mom, you know, the guy that left me the voicemails, he left me another one saying, you know, he wasn't going to be the middleman anymore. And I felt bad that he had to be in the first place. So I finally, you know, just called my mom and, you know, talked to her for the first time in over a decade. And, you know, after that, I never really had a problem with my mom. It was just him and all the shit that he had pulled. And, you know, I felt bad because I'm an only child, you know, and these were their only grandkids. So she had to miss like a decade of them growing up. But like I said, I didn't care. When I shut somebody out, I shut them out and forget for the most part. I don't get emotional about it, anything like that. Even best friends, you know, growing up, I've just not talked to them for decades. And then if I talk to them again, I talk to them again. I don't have any hard feelings towards them. I just, you know, my family is my life. So I go to work, I come home, spend time with the family, eat, go to bed. That's about it. I mean, I'm your typical Midwest, blue-collar, you know, worker. So, where was I going with that? Oh, anyhow. So I got in contact with my mom. Yeah, this was after the funeral and everything because I guess he had left me some stuff that I needed to pick up. You know, it ended up being a good thing happening that he died because I probably never would have had a relationship with my mom again. And, you know, she's definitely been a bright spot in our family since, you know, we got back in contact with her. And, you know, now I feel like she's part of my immediate family again. And, you know, I take care of her. You know, if she needs help, I talk to her all the time now. You know, growing up, she was like me. She worked all the time. You know, she was on call a lot. And when we did spend time together, it was fun. You know, we'd go out, and she'd take me every year. We'd go school shopping. You know, not locally in town. We'd actually take a trip and go to, you know, some malls and stuff like that. And I'd get my stuff, and we'd go out to eat and, you know, kind of catch up. And, you know, my dad never did anything like that with me. He'd go to work for 8 hours, come home, and that was it. he expected my mom to do everything, cook when she got home. And she worked, 12 hours plus, being on call, or, she always put in overtime. And he basically didn't do anything except his job. And didn't do any housework. Didn't do anything. So, as long as he had his computer and his TV, he was good to go. So, yeah. But now, my mom gets to get to know her grandkids. And it's kind of like we never left off. She doesn't bring him up much. I mean, she'll bring him up when she's just talking about, something in the past that, hey, your dad, and remember when your dad and I went to this and that and blah, blah, blah. And, like the other day, she was starting to talk about somebody that I might know, and she was saying, well, you know him, he was at your dad's. She's like, oh, wait, no, you weren't at your dad's funeral, I keep forgetting. And that, I didn't have any feelings towards it, but I kind of cringe whenever stuff like that's brought up, because I feel bad for her that I wasn't there. I didn't want to go. I've still never been to the gravesite, even though she's like asked me to go, but she's kind of given up on that. She knows I'm the type that if you tell me to do something, at least when I was a kid, that, I'm going to do the opposite. I have to be able to do something on my own time when it comes to stuff like that. So, but little things like that, I just brush off, because she's in her 70s. She's going to have comments here and there. But she is like a completely different person now that she's retired, and without him. It seems like she's able to be her true self now that he's not around, giving her the side eye for something she says. She can do whatever she wants now with no restrictions. So that's nice. Seems like she's enjoying life more. I think she's just lonely, in the mornings. But, at least we have a relationship again, and being the only child, I think that's good for both of us. So, yeah, I'm glad you listened. I'm still trying to figure myself out, mentally about what happened, why I don't react how most people would react. I don't know if you guys have had any similar situations, but if you have, leave a comment. Let me know how you reacted if, something like that happened to you, or, yeah, I'm kind of just rambling now, so, yeah, sorry it took so long to make another one. I was trying to figure out, too, what I was going to say and how I was going to say it, so, like, share, subscribe, comment, all that stuff. Be sure to check out our merch store. The links weren't working. I just figured out how to get the links to work in the description, in the actual page description, for the link tree and PayPal if you want to donate. You don't have to. I just have it there just in case, somebody doesn't want to buy something from the store, but they want to, help out the cause. So, yeah, I'll have another kink video out here soon. I just have to figure out which one I'm gonna do. So, like I said, these are my more intimate videos, and these are the ones that I like to do the most. So the other ones are just informative, short ones that kind of express the other part of me. So anyhow, hope you guys are good. Stay sinful, stay safe. That's my new line that I've been going with. So see you later, guys.